In today's show, we're going to make this really cute set. Sit tight. Hey besties, welcome back to my channel. My name is Gigi. And there's your song. There's the opening song. We should just cut the opening now. I think I need a new opening. Guys, what we're going to do is use all those colors I just showed you to make a really cute Valentine's Day set that you just saw at the beginning of the video. We're going to start with this gorgeous pink. Everything we're going to use today except for the base and matte top coat is by Vrenmol. And at least all the gel polishes. Everything else is by Gellen. And the reason I use Gellen is because they have amazing refills and it's economical and more kind to the planet, sort of, I guess. I don't know, you guys. I'm just trying my best. So anyway, we've got all 5 nails, that gorgeous pink color with a matte top coat for coloring, but also we're going to do sugaring today, so there's going to be no top coat from this moment forward. And I'm just playing with shapes. Today's set is definitely Valentine inspired, but it's also spring inspired. It feels like springtime here in Las Vegas. I swear to God, I almost said San Diego, which would be a Freudian slip for me because I really miss San Diego, you guys. I used to live there for a minute and I want to go home. I want to go back to San Diego. So that's not going to happen anytime, immediately. So I'm missing her. I'm missing San Diego. Anyway, I don't even know how I got off on that. I almost said San Diego. There we go. So I'm just doing different flowers. This is a very floral set, but there is going to be a few other things like some hearts and some dots, and I'm going to put a set of lips in there, and we're just going to play with shapes. Like I said, flowers come in different shapes. You can make up your own shapes if there's no real flowers that suit your needs. It's all for your imagination, so enjoy that. This little flower is a little more 70s inspired, right? If you think the Mystery Machine, right? That, by the way, was my favorite cartoon when I was a kid. When I was little, while I make these flowers, let me tell you a little tiny story time about me, I guess. When I was little, there was a lot of kids in my family. My mom has 9 kids. And at any given time, there could be, from 3 kids in the house to 6 or 7 kids in the house. When I was little, it's a long story. Anyway, a lot of my brothers and sisters were a lot older than me and were adults when I was still a kid. So, they weren't in the house. But there were so many of us that were still home and wanted control of the TV on Saturday that we made a little rule. And my mom had this cool thing about her that if we made the rule, she would uphold it. But it didn't matter. That's just it. She would uphold it. And if you didn't like it, that sucks for you. Okay? So the rule for Saturday TV was the person who turns on the TV picks the cartoons for the day. And I knew without a doubt that if I wasn't the one that turned on the TV, there was not going to be any Scooby-Doo that day. And your girl loved Scooby-Doo. That was my show. I didn't want to miss it. So I set my alarm clock. I made my mom buy me one. I set my alarm clock every Saturday for 6 o'clock when the cartoon started. And I didn't tell my brothers or sisters that I was doing this. I didn't want to be thwarted, right? So I would set my alarm, and I had my own room. I was the only kid that had my own room because I had asthma, and I still do. But that way, if I was sick at night, I wouldn't wake the other kids up. Although, really, I loved having my own room. But anyway, I would wake up at 6 o'clock on Saturday and go turn on the TV so that no matter what, Scooby-Doo would be on that day. And as soon as Scooby-Doo was over, I just walked away and said, whoever wants it, take it. I don't care. Watch what you want now. I've got my Scooby-Doo, and that's all I care about. So I did not plan on telling you the Scooby-Doo story today, but that flower made me think of the 70s, which is when this was happening in the 70s. And there you go. There you go. I'm dating myself there. If I was old enough to have an alarm clock to watch Scooby-Doo in the 70s, I'm telling you how old I am, or at least pretty close. There you go, pretty close. I had a lot of responsibility also as a young child, so making myself get up early was already something I was pretty used to. I just didn't have my own alarm clock until I asked for one so I could watch Scooby-Doo. Now, I did want to say, I don't show you every single flower that I make, but they're all in the same family. We could definitely have made this video a little longer. There's a lot of flowers, but we could definitely have put more flowers. With a look like this, you can go as minimalist or maximalist. I almost couldn't think of the word. I almost couldn't think of it. Minimalist or maximalist as you want. I just wanted to be somewhere in the middle, right? Just something that would please most people's eyes. And I didn't mention, but I am sugaring with this acrylic. And the thing I like about it is it's super, super fine. And it has a bit of a shimmer to it, which when I bought it, I did not realize, but I do enjoy, especially for sugaring, because it's a little bit extra eye-catching. Now, here's a trick that you can use, though. If you want your flowers or whatever you're sugaring to be even more raised, and if your polish is a little thin, so it's an and or situation, if you're using a thinner polish and it runs, which means it's a nice self-leveler, right? Then what you can do to fix that is when you put your polish on a little palette or in a little cup or whatever you have, and then add a tiny bit of the acrylic to it to thicken up the polish. And then once you draw your design, sugar it. And that's going to give you an even more raised quality, and it will thicken up your polish so it doesn't run. So there's a little trick, but these are painting gels, so they actually pretty much stay put where you put them. There can be a little running if you get things too close to each other. They can, connect together a little, but that's just you needing to be careful. And but even with these, they're thin enough that you could add a little bit of acrylic to it and mix it to make your designs raise up even more. So just a little tip if you want them more poofy, right? A little more poofy. So now we're just finishing up with some dots. I did forget to put in that tiny little star that I made. Actually, it's kind of a big star, but it's just a dot that I pulled out the lines. You've seen me make those a million times, and I should have put that in the video. I apologize, but we're at the voiceover part right now, so I'm probably not going to go fix that. Sorry. Go look up some Christmas stuff. Plenty of stars in the Christmas videos. Guys, this is our finished set. I think they look like velvet. Honestly, I think that all of the raised bits look like velvet on velvet because it's a matte top coat. I'm in love. I'm in love with this set. They're so fun and perfect for springtime or Valentine's Day, or really anytime you're just feeling a floral set with a little extra love involved. Guys, I want to thank you so much for watching. We've gotten a couple more people this last week. Let's be sure we're clicking that subscribe button, because I do have a cute little giveaway we're going to do at 7:50, and I'm so excited to get that giveaway going because I love doing giveaways. You know I do. Anyway, don't forget to leave me a comment. If you're still here, leave me a blue heart in the comment section so I know you're still here. We are going to see you in the next video. Bye-bye.